Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers.
Set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from Santa Clara. He'll get across the 20, poke him down at the 23-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They run. It's the former Oregon Duck, Jordan James.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 9. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's to the right side and incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3-and-out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
What is up?
On the bootleg, it's Williams. 25 yards to start the drive. First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he will finally be brought down at the Niners' 24-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
22 more yards.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Pacheco, and he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up third.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Tymee Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it is James who starts the drive. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 4.
Outside.
Play fake. Now it's Purdy. Entering Cooper. Getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his tight end, that's Andrews. 18 yards on the pickup there. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at
These
the
third down
48-yard
conversions
line.
are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Edger and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Purdy. They set up the screen to James. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 4.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Firing right side, brought in by Brown. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Niners first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game. Get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Man down the field, it's Olave. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. They'll roll out here with Purdy. He'll swing this out to James. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
They'll go with James. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's going to be caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
It's 4th down.
The Niners send their field goal unit on the field. This, about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. A give here to Pacheco. And some good block with the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, here's Williams, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And some nifty running on the return, but that's some good yardage before he was taken down. They'll start on the ground with James. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action with Purdy. This is intercepted. Picked up by Edgerrin Cooper.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
What is going on?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. Pass complete. Luther Burden. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
16-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
This is caught 2. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
What is up?
Here's Pacheco, trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on 1st down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's in. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Naimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bears take a 10-3 lead.
49ers 3. Naimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. That is a big gain for the 49ers. Pick up of 46 yards. Purdy on 1st down. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Watch out!
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the 49ers.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
Forced to his right, and he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They say no to the field goal opportunity before halftime. They're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Purdy. Now he'll work his way out right. And this is the decision to go. Pays off. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
That ties the game at 10.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Odunze. Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. They'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down, they need 7. Williams. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. A return now from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. Right side, caught by Burton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. He looks forward for maybe a yard. Deanu Benton there for the stop.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Jair Brown. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this 2nd half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down.
Get set. Yellow. 18. Watch out. Yellow. Quick.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Open man, right side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running here is James. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8. Setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Getting the tight end involved in the run game here. Trying to use that big body to go forward. Going to get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. Here's 3rd and 2.
Outside. Yellow. 18.
From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man. Complete to Pearsall. And he's in. Rick Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
What is up? Vegas!
Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
Gain of 15 yards.
A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Chicago.
First and 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
First and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Their own 42-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Here's a handoff to James. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
Cooper on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2. At the 50-yard
Come to the line now on second and 2. Now Purdy. Checking this one down to James. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, 49ers.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Get set, get set.
A run with James. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down. Now after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go. Out of the gun, it's Purdy, moving to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
Get set. 18, watch out.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown, 49ers. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
They'll go play action, and he's going to be taken down a second on what likely will wrap up play in this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Nick Bosa. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. On the carry, it's Pacheco. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. They forced a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And this is a pretty good result. That kick will head out of bounds. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's James. And look out there. Upended at the line of scrimmage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Right side to Olave. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a 1st down as well.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
We need 2. Here's Purdy. He's got his man, that's Olave. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A run with the man from Louisville, Isaac Guerrero. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, San Francisco. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the 49ers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bears 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Now on 2nd and long. Raise it up. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 2nd down. In motion, it's Odunze. A run with Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured bear on the field. The faithful roaring here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. Pierce. He's got the 1st down and more to the 45. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. A run with Pierce. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The ball carrier. Brought down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. What is that? They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.